friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Melissa, or Missa. This is the coolest place on the internet. Join me with coffee. As you can see, I've already got my eyes done, and from the title, we are going to be doing a bunch of dupes or products that I have that I think could save us a bit of money. We'll see, I don't know yet. The caveat being, I am actually going out after this, like out. And I don't want to look awful, so hopefully we can make this work. So if you want to just do a bunch of dupes with me, then we can just jump into it. I should move my super cute Pamela Anderson inspired fringe out my face though for this, shouldn't I? That's not going to... oh. Ignore my eye makeup, by the way, I will blend it more once my base is on. Firstly, we have what's probably one of the more exciting ones in this video. We have my beloved vitamin enriched face base from BOBBI versus the newish PRIMARK Prep and Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. This bad boy is 50ml and will set you back £49, I'm pretty sure. This little guy is 45ml and will set you back £4.50. In terms of weight, this is like heavier packaging, but like, I think, yeah, that's plastic. I don't think that is. Anyway, let's put them on. I don't know if I should tell you what products I'm putting on which side of my face and let you guess. Now, I'll just tell you because it'll be easier for me to like keep a lid on it. Anyway, I'm going to do Bobbi Brown on this side of my face. A lot of you will know this is my holy grail. It is a moisturiser, it is a primer in one. I like that because I feel like it saves me time, but also this smells amazing. All of my foundations go over this so beautifully. Like, I never have any issues with it. But my lord, it's expensive. I'm 10 out of 10 for that. No issues. This one comes with a wee thing. Doesn't smell the same at all. Not the same texture, but actually I obviously have not tried this yet. Very pleasant. Feels kind of the same. Yeah, it doesn't smell the same. Smells a bit floral. Not unpleasant in any way, it smells quite nice. Smoothing in beautifully. And to be honest, if this is just a really nice moisturiser for under makeup, then no issues with it. I don't think they're the same, they're not going to perform the same. It's impossible, they wouldn't be able to put the same ingredients in for that price, but again, if it's a really nice moisturiser and my makeup looks good on top of it, then what's the issue? Skin feels smoother on the Bobbi Brown side. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who the F knows for foundation? I've been wanting to do this and I'm very concerned because these tones are quite different. And like I said, I'm going out after this. We've got my new NARS, what's it called? Luminous Light Reflecting Foundation. This is 30ml. This cost 38 Great British pounds, which is just alarming. Then we have 30ml of the NYX Born to Glow for £10. £10 is still pretty expensive, but when the product is this good, trust me, it's worth it. Like, all the Makeup Revolution foundations and stuff, they're all going to set you back about a tenner anyway, so whatever. Oh, also, don't know if the video will be up yet, I got the new Makeup Revolution foundation. I'm going to take, that was about 3 pumps. Yeah, this is going to be my higher end side. Yeah, I got the new Makeup Revolution foundation to test the like IRL filter or whatever it's called, depending on when it arrives, which should be tomorrow. I might have the video up already, I might not. The more I've used this, I have absolutely loved it. I have no complaints about the formula. I don't really like the smell of it. I don't know, it smells just a bit chemically and I don't love it, but I love the finish. I wore this out the other day, all day, and I got like quite sweaty. I was doing some manual labour and this stayed on so beautifully. Doesn't look like you're caked in makeup. Just looks wonderful. Do I think it's worth £38? I struggle to justify that price in this day and age, in this economy, but it is stunning. It really is beautiful. It is so beautiful, and I like that colour on me. On the other side, I'm going to use my NYX Born to Glow, which is running out, so I try and keep it like sitting upwards. So many people, like of my sausages in particular, have tried this, and honestly the vast majority just love it. This NARS is very yellow, this is very neutral. They are not going to blend well, but I am going to use the same powder all over my face because I don't have like a powder dupe that I'm like mega excited about or like need to show you. So hopefully with powder on it'll be okay. I just love this foundation. That has given me everything that the NARS has given me. There's no difference. It is luminous, it has the same coverage, it is just absolutely beautiful. Like, if I swore on my channel, I would be swearing about this foundation. It's absolutely stunning. I honestly think the NYX looks better on my skin. This is the NARS. Looks a wee bit cakey around the side of my nose. Not bad, would happily go out with this side of my face stuck to my face. But this is the NYX. Am I on screen? I don't know. They look the same. I would even say the NYX looks nicer. Like around my nose, it doesn't look as dry. I would say the NARS has slightly better coverage, but it could be that I used a tiny bit more of that. Don't really know, to be honest. Can't be too scientific about it considering one is a pump, one is a squeezy bottle. I am very pleased with how I thought these would be the same. I said it since I first tried the NARS. I thought they would be similar and they really blooming are. Ha! Next up on the chopping block we have for high-end ABH cream bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I only have one shade and I feel like it's the most similar to the cheaper one I'm going to try it against. This is what it looks like. I really like it. I would say for a cream bronzer it's a wee bit kind of dry in the formula, but not drying on the face. Doesn't look dry. It's just quite a like dry formula, and I'm going to be pitting it against my new and so quickly a favourite Makeup Revolution cream bronzer. This is in light. This is the Ultra Cream Bronzer. This was £6. How much is the ABH? I don't actually know. Let me check. Oh, £32. 32 Great British pounds. So we'll do the ABH on this side, of course. And I'm gonna actually use the same brush, but I will like wipe it off in betwixt. It is a lovely cream bronzer. I just don't reach for it very much because it is so expensive, and when I have one that is, I don't even know the percentage how much cheaper that is. It's at least 50% cheaper. Can you tell I failed maths in high school? Yeah, when I've got ones that are so good, that are so much cheaper, I struggle to sit and be like, I'll get the ABH, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's the age I'm getting sure what it is, but like, or if it's just the economy. I'm just like so looking for like deals and bargains now when it comes to makeup, and I have a lot of beautiful high-end makeup, and I think I love using it, but when there's something just as good out there for much cheaper, I'm gonna use that every time. It's just the way it is. And then let's take the Makeup Revolution. I never like show me dipping in really, but I just kind of assume that you trust I'm using what I say I'm using. Pigment. Oh my goodness, the pigment. And that's what I like about it. I want pigmented products. Sometimes you want products that are more sheer and buildable, but I really like that when I put this Makeup Revolution on, I'm just immediately getting pigment on my face. I'm not going to tell my pals that I'm meeting up with that I've got different makeup on, and I'm going to ask them what they think of my makeup and see if they notice. Totally different shades, but I think we can get away with it really. It's not a big deal. Yeah, the ABH again, it's more like yellow toned. This is more warm bronze in terms of formula. Come on, I'm not spending £32 on this when I can spend £6 on this. I don't care, it's just not happening. This brush is shedding a little. Yeah, I don't care, I'm not spending that much. I'll quickly do my blush and then we can put on, I'll go away and put on my freckles and stuff. But for blush, I wanted to pit the new Huda stick against something, and I was just sitting on video call with Daniela and we thought that Mitchell's Melon Sorbet was probably the closest match. Now the Mitchells aren't that cheap, and honestly I don't prefer them, but at the price point the MUA liquid blushes are just the titties. I have a few of them, they're excellent, but I also have a lot of the Mitchell blushes and I do love the formula. So they're about £15–16 and the Huda's £25. So I thought, let's just put them side by side. I really enjoyed this when I first used it. This is in the shade Perky Peach and I'm using the Huda brush to apply it. And we're just going to keep everything obviously on this side, the high end side. It's quite a warm, neutral peach, so if you're scared of like the very yellowy peaches, this would be a good one for you. It's quite a pinky, corally, neutral peach. It's just a bit of everything and it is quite lovely. The formula is really nice. I'm actually really impressed that I've used this the past couple of days. Just when I've been going out with very neutral, like minimal makeup on, I'll just put a bunch of creams. I just think it then gives you the no makeup look. And I've been wearing this just to kind of get a better gist of how I feel, and I really like it. And then again, this is Melon Sorbet. I just got a dispatch notification for my Makeup Revolution foundation. I'm excited. And of course we'll do a full day wear test and stuff and that. Okay, I've put a bit much on. So yeah, if the Huda's out of your price point, this is a good £10 cheaper. And the Mitchell blushes are excellent. I think most people that tried them have really enjoyed them. They're really good products. The Huda one has a lot of pigment, but it is buildable. Mitchell ones kind of go straight on, wham bam thank you ma'am. Again, that's something I enjoy. I'm like, by the way, professionally like rubbing my brush on my makeup towel in between changing sides. Realistically, I don't think you'd notice I had two different blushes on if I didn't tell you. I'm going to go throw my concealer, freckles and powder on, and then we're going to work away on the powder products that I have to show you. And I've got a couple that are really exciting, and then even a setting spray dupe that I think is an excellent dupe, so I will be back shortly. Before I go away and come back, let me show you each side. So that's the high end side. It's looking lovely. Obviously with creams, like there's a hair. Obviously with creams, like I need to go back and blend everything, and like it's just how it is. And that is the drugstore side. I don't like talking from this side because you can see my snaggle tooth a lot better. I genuinely prefer this side of my face. I feel like it looks, I shouldn't use that brush to do that side. I feel like it looks a bit more natural and just a bit better. Not hugely, absolutely not hugely. I'm not saying, oh my goodness, these drugstore products are so much better. That's not what I'm saying, but I do think this side looks better. I do like the tone of this side, the more yellowy tone, but I feel like my skin looks better on this side, so yeah. Anyway, I'll be back and we'll look a wee bit different, but then we'll continue. Oh, why do it smell so bad? Ew. Better. Okay, I put my freckles on with my Colourpops. Don't have a dupe. They're cheap as it is, and they're excellent. My powder I used was my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent all over, baked under my eyes, then put it all over. And is that everything? Oh no, my concealer that I used was just my Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm going to be honest, now I've put all those products on, cannot see I have different things on different sides of my face. One of the exciting dupes for this, I feel, is the setting spray. So I've had this for ages, I really like it. I mean, I've used it down to here, but I've got a million setting sprays, so like they go cyclical. I use them, but this is really, really nice. This is the Huda Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. I hate that name. I hate saying Coco. I don't know why. This costs, how much. Seems there's quite a few sales going on right now. For example, it's £24 on Feel Unique, £25.50 on Boots, £22.50 on Huda. And then that goes up against my Revolution Coconut Restore Fixing Spray. I think this is £10. Let me double check. £8 in Superdrug or £6.40 on ASOS right now. So I think they are very similar. Obviously they both smell like coconut, and that's probably what first made me think that they were dupes, but I do feel like the finish that they give is very similar. So I'm going to try and just put the Huda on this side. I mean, I'll just like go sideways and try and cover. Love a lot of setting spray, and then I'll use this one on this side. The Huda smells nicer, but not by a million miles. And I would actually say the mister on the Makeup Revolution I prefer because it gives me a bit more product straight off the bat, but it's not spitty or aggressive. It's very pleasant. They're both very pleasant. I love both setting sprays, but I'm going to want to spend £8 on a setting spray as opposed to almost £26, £25, whatever it is, on a setting spray. But both are great. Everything in this video that I'm using I love, like I swear by it all, and I think all of it is great. So if you do have the budget for the high-end stuff, then get the high-end stuff because it is excellent. But if you're wanting to save a bit of money, I do think the cheaper side is just as good. But I know some people just prefer to buy more expensive makeup, and some people just prefer to buy drugstore, or you don't have the choice, like I usually don't, you know what I mean? Anyway. Both on, both looking great. I need to put more black on my eyelids. Can you see how that's proper like coming off? I just love setting spray. It makes me feel so happy. I'll show you my skin just now. Don't look at the eyeshadow, don't know why that's happening. That side looks luminous. I've got no highlighter on, obviously, but it looks luminous and it looks just lovely. I don't have any issues with it. I think just around my nose it looks ever so slightly dry, but not terrible. And then this side, I think it looks just as nice. Again, I would say around my nose it does look a tiny bit dry, but again, not bad. There's the forehead. It looks good on both sides. My skin looks lovely, and I really don't think you're gonna know that I'm wearing so many different products, to be quite honest. I think like this is coming off really well. For contour, not an exact dupe, but I have a super expensive one and then I have a super cheap one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I love this to death. I really love it. I never ever use the highlighter side, so holy crap, this is expensive. This is £49. And then on this side I'm going to use my beloved Essence contouring kit, which is like £3.50. I mean, come on. The tones, I mix these two and they're going to look the same as the Charlotte Tilbury, so I'll quickly Charlotte Tilbury this side. If you want the Charlotte Tilbury, I think get it. It's very good. It's a very nice contour shade. It is cool toned, but it is not so cool toned that it looks crazy. This is in, by the way, for fair to medium. I just tend to put my contour there on my cheek, and then I'll put a wee bit on the chin because I hate my chin. If I could get chin surgery I would. And then obviously around the perimeter it doesn't really matter because my hair is going to be down and kind of covering, so I don't actually need that much contour on. And I'll do the side of my nose. This is a Kaleidos highlighter brush, and I just like it for contouring. Give it a good scrub on my towel, and then I'm just gonna dip into these two. You know how much I love this contour kit. I've spoken about this for like years on my channel, and the fact that you get two different shades is just excellent because you can mix them and match them, or you can use the lighter one for like nose contour, which I really enjoy doing because I don't like my nose contour to be so obvious. I like it a wee bit but not too much, and then just mix them. But for the perimeter, I'd say pigmentation wise pretty much identical. Like, come on, I look just as contoured most. When I put bronzer on, I'll like obviously blend that in a bit better, but it's just a wonderful contour palette. But so is this. This is so bougie and luxe, and I do really love it. But considering I never reach for the highlighter, I just don't feel like it can be possibly worth the money. If you were gonna use the highlighter, then for sure, maybe, but like for me, it's just not, it's not really worth it. I don't have a bronzer and blush dupe. I'm sure I have some that are high-end and some that are drugstore that I could like mix and match, but I'm just going to throw bronzer and blush on and then we'll do highlight together. I think if you can find a bronzer that is the same tone like in the drugstore that is in the high-end, they're going to perform the same. Bronzers and blushes I think perform pretty good across the board. A drugstore one is going to be the same as the high-end one really, in my opinion. Again, for blush, I have a million high-end blushes and a million drugstore blushes. They all perform the same. It's just a blooming pigmented powder that puts colour on your skin. Honestly, like I've got NARS Orgasm, I've got Benefit blushes, I've got all of these good ones, and then I've got really cheap drugstore ones like Rimmel and NYX, and they are just as good. The only kind of difference is maybe the packaging, to be quite honest. What? Highlighter. Are you ready? Boom. Benefit Cookie. Long-term favourite. Years I've loved this. Years. But now Rimmel has come into the game. Now, I'm not saying they're exactly the same tone. There's Benefit Cookie. I actually have not reached for Cookie in so long because I've just not needed to. And there is Rimmel. So Rimmel's like a bit more maybe golden. But I mean, they are similar. They are very similar in terms of the shine that they giveth our bodies. So Cookie Monster, my baby. I have loved this highlight for so long. It is wonderful. I'll put this on my chin, I'll put the Rimmel on my upper lip. It's just a wonderful highlighter, super expensive. It's just one of those things. I've got a couple backups of this because I love it so much. And then Rimmel is going to be harder to show you because it's on this side of my face. I put it there. Used this in a couple videos now. Holy crap. It's beautiful. Can you see? Don't know if you can. The amount of shine it gives is the exact same. I don't feel like it highlights texture either. It is an absolutely stunning highlighter. It's pretty much the same thing. Like, you don't need to spend like £30 on the Benefit. And you know how much I advocate for Benefit Cookie. But honestly, Rimmel gives you like, I'm putting the Rimmel on right now. It gives you like this same thing. There's just no need to spend the Benefit bucks on it. I actually think I prefer the Rimmel. I don't know why. It's not like... Okay, the Benefit maybe sinks into the skin more. Looks maybe a bit more glowy from within. The Rimmel's just a bit more standout-y. Maybe. But I'm talking like... There's honestly almost nothing between them. Like, I'm just trying to find some difference, to be honest. They're pretty much the same product. Okay, last bit of setting spray on each side. I'm going to use less this time. I'm going to go do a lip and then that'll be us done. I don't want to do two different lips. I just don't think it's necessary, to be honest. And yeah, that'll be us done. Then we'll go look at it in natural light. It's a beautiful sunny day. So we'll go and look at it in front of the windows and stuff. But I don't think anyone would know I am wearing so many different products on either side of my face. Do you? Come on. Once again, ignore my pile of washing that I just took off the lines and dry my windows open because it's such a nice day. So yeah, standing in front of the window with my makeup. Let me put you down a little bit. And I just put some lip liner on. I haven't put a lipstick on yet because I can't decide what one to put on. But this is the makeup. High-end side. Looks blooming glorious. Done it. It's a lot of makeup for me actually to go out in, but whatever. And this is the drugstore side. glorious, innit? Do they look different? No. I think unless you knew, you wouldn't know. You're getting very good at being held. It's getting so much better. Huh? People love to see saucy biscuits. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I'm super happy. I'm so glad they totally match. I mean, they don't exactly, but you know what I mean, like considering how many different products I've used, I feel like they match quite well. And obviously, we're gonna do a bit of wear testing on this. I'm gonna go out and about. I don't know, I might be out all night. I might just be out for a few hours. With these pals that I'm going out with, you never know what can happen. We could end up in Glasgow. Anyway, yeah, we'll check in later on and see how it's looking. Maybe the high-end side will be vastly superior to the drugstore. I don't think it will, but maybe it will. Oh, that's a nice butthole for everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my boy. Oh, my boy. My beautiful wee boy. Oh, yeah, yeah. I finished off all my makeup. I'm wearing like my only brown liquid lipstick, which is from He Who Must Not Be Named, so I'm not going to tell you what shade it is, but I am feeling pretty sexy. I've got to be honest. I feel like my base looks great, my eyes are just a wee bit sexy, brown lip, living my Pam fantasy over here. I need more hair for it, but I put in like 3 rows of extensions to give me some length and volume, and it's all I can achieve. So yeah, that's my makeup now, directly afterwards. The time is 1:30. Oh, look at my friends. So it's already been on for like an hour and a half because I just take my time when I do my makeup. And so far, so good. Really don't see any difference of note, to be quite honest with you. I think it looks excellent on both sides. And I'm excited to go see what my pals think. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to ask what they think of my makeup and we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to go out, have a few bites, you know how it is when life's tough, and we'll check back in and see how everything is holding up. So yeah, catch you all later. I would do my official outro now while I'm still sitting here with not a beverage in my body. That is the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Were you shocked at any of these? Not shocked? Did it make you change your mind on anything? Tell me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I put out at least 3 videos a week and I go live on Wednesdays for my patrons, aka the sexy sausages. And the link to join is down below in the description. I'm gonna piss off. I hope you all have a lovely day, whatever it is you're doing, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!